Welcome to EMS Middle School Edmodo. In this module, we are going to learn about using Edmodo in middle school classroom. In advance, I want to talk about the importance of 21st century's educational goal, which is to establish and implement student-centered methods of teaching. In the student-centered classrooms, planning and teachings are focused on the needs and abilities of students. Topics are connected to students' needs and interests to make e-learning meaningful. It is essential to have students actively engaged in creating, understanding, and connecting with knowledge. Students' motivation to learn increases when they feel they have a real share in their own learning. In a student centered classroom, students are given options and are included in decision making processes. All students have different interests, backgrounds, learning styles, and ability levels. The best teachers recognize this and provide students with a tailored education to ensure their students a successful future. Technology enables educators to differentiate instruction more effectively, efficiently, and easily. Differentiated instruction is a way of looking at instruction that is centered on the belief that students learn in many different ways. Differentiated instruction powered by technology assists us in our endeavor to meet the physical, intellectual, and emotional challenges and needs specific to middle school learners. Technology helps us to personalize learning for our extremely varied students through collaborative learning and problem solving, which are excellent activities for the growing brain and for our students' future profession in the world of work. Technology facilitates modifications of instruction in several areas to meet the needs of diverse students by making changes to subject matter and the learning environment. As a great motivator, technology has a powerful influence on our students' effect level. One of the tools that creates a student-centered blended classroom is also considered as a classroom management website is called Edmodo. Edmodo is a place that educators and learners can post links, assignments, polls, and quizzes. Teachers can make announcements on the class, and students can reply and make comment on each post. Edmodo creates an online interactive area in which students interact and communicate always. It is a great experience for younger students, especially at middle school age, by giving them the opportunity to take a little more ownership over their website space. According to parents' feedback, their kids feel more grown when they are doing their homework online. Let's take a look at my Edmodo in my middle school classroom and see how students are interacting. By the way, Edmodo provides apps for devices like smartphones and tablets. It is so convenient that teacher can check the website and the student's progress anytime, anywhere. In my sixth grade science classroom, assignments are always posted and they're posted on a daily basis. As you see here, we have worksheet posted and there's due date mentioned, and also there are comments from a few students. Some of them say okay, they will do it. Some of them say they need help. Another one response is that if you need help, call me please. So teachers can post their assignments with a due date included. Students can post their questions regarding the homework and ask teachers or their classmates for the response. Instead of making paper copies, it is so convenient that you just need to make a snapshot of packet or a worksheet that is related to your instruction and post it on Edmodo. And all students will have access to it. The benefit of posting worksheet in Edmodo is that students will have access, and also they will never show out with the excuse of losing the packet or not receiving it. Meanwhile, students who are absent for any excuse reason will benefit to receive the instruction online. Also, you can post a video or animation related to the topic that you are teaching and have them to make comments. For example, I have a video posted here. It's a short video about atomic structure. And I would like you to watch the video. And also, I asked them to write some comments about the video. So let's watch the video first, and then see what their comments. As you see here now, they already made the comments. I learned that when you can't cut something anymore, it is called indivisible. Or it says, I learned hydrogen bonds to oxygen because the hydrogen and the oxygen need more electrons. So these are the comments that they made after watching the video. Here's the video. So let's see what was the video that was interesting to them and they made comments already.
Is from www.makemegenius.com. If you want to see more science videos, go to www.makemegenius.com. Oh, yeah, it is free.
Hello, friends. I am an atom. Yes, an atom. Can you see me? Oh, yes, I know you can see me on your screen, but I am just an imaginary picture of an atom. Real atoms are too tiny. You can only see them under a very special microscope. Actually, this big microscope can be called a machine. Okay, now you know that we're so tiny that we can only be seen with machines. Now, I have a question for you. Do you know the meaning of your name?
Well, so they should watch video, and also they should make comments. As you see here, they made their comments already, and we're definitely gonna have this kind of discussion about this video in our class, because it's related to the topic that we are already covering it in classroom. Other than having videos and assignments posted, my classroom visits lab every week, usually every Wednesday. And what I like to do is to take picture of them and post it on Edmodo. And here are a few pictures of my students working in lab. And I know that since parents have access to Edmodo, they love to see what their kids are doing. And there are a few comments. Some of them say, very nice. My mom loves seeing this. And a few more comments that I do this on a weekly basis. Other than my science classroom and my math class, students use the worksheets posted in Edmodo and create their line graph or smartboard. And I have a picture of one of my students that I can't share it with you. And this student is graphing a line using Smartboard and also using the worksheet that was posted in Edmodo. So the paper that we're working is a page of Edmodo. This was the worksheet that they worked on it. And now here in classroom, we're going over the questions one by one, and we're trying to get the right answer. Ultimately, Edmodo is a social networking that includes assessments and makes sharing of worksheets or handouts. But let's don't forget that there are a few parts of this website that should bring into the consideration. For example, Edmodo is not a very customizable tool. It is not possible to customize the page for parents, teachers, and students only. They all have the same standard view. I personally would prefer to set the boundaries and separate parents, from the kids, the section that parents can see from the section that kids can see. Um, I believe some of the students also having problem like Edmodo is a social networking, but some of the students are having a problem having access to let's say internet or any devices that they can use on daily basis to have access to the worksheets. In that case, I believe that flexibility of teacher will help the students to go over these problems. And I personally have those kind of students that, according to their family issues, they don't have access to Edmodo, or they even don't have access to internet. So therefore, considering the emotional situation, I try to help them to have access to the assignments by providing paper copies, or or any other way of like kind of walking them through the assignment, helping them to finish the assignment. Either they don't have access to internet or any um, devices. The positive aspects of using Edmodo usually outweighs the negative. So I truly enjoy using Edmodo, and I'm very excited using it, and I will recommend to all teachers to use it in their classroom, and also schools and administrations to use them for their school. Like it's the best way to communicate with other teachers. Thanks for watching it.